Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome back to some more Star Citizen. Now, first of all, I will explain some strange going on with Star Citizen. Now, it all started when I thought, okay, let's have a look at the ships. You know, I had a look, started researching it, watched loads of videos, ended up buying the Freelancer and the 325A. Pleased with it. And you know what? The more videos that I watch, the more I'm getting absorbed into it. And the funny thing about it is, I'm going online watching hundreds and hundreds of videos, like, everyone's buying ships. But the funny thing about it is, no one could even actually leave the confounds of their actual hangar yet. It's, you know, it's amazing, really, how people have, I don't know. But the weirdest thing about it is I've actually upgraded, guys. I don't know what's going on with me, but do you know what? The Freelancer had to go. Because, you know, after watching all these videos, I realised that actually, I'm going to really like this game. I thought to myself, look, even if I can't leave the hangar and upgrade the ship, I'll still be quite content. But, like I said, so Constellation. I upgraded to it. Way over the top. But look, this is the way I see it. Look, I had a good fighter anyway. Not the best fighter, but one I was happy with. You know, business class, good fighter. Pleased with it. There was no doubt in my mind. You know, I could have gone for a better fighter, but no, I was happy with this. I like the look of the ship. I think that's important. But this thing just blew me away, guys. Now the Freelancer's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm feeling the Freelancer has its good traits, but this thing is an absolute beast. I've stand back a bit. You can actually get the scale of the thing. Now, first of all, let's just get it out of the way. Whoever designed and animated this, it just looks absolutely brilliant. I mean, I couldn't even. The imagination of this person must have been pretty blooming epic. I mean, I actually can't add any value here. Not that I am a ship designer, but I'm not actually looking at something. There's a couple little bits inside actually, but on the outside, there's nothing really I'm looking at and thinking, oh, I wish that was there. It's just perfect. Now, looking at this now, let me tell you, this thing is like Transformers. You know, all the wings fold out, you know, the guns pop out the top, the propulsion system, flaps come up. This thing is proper animated. It's not just like one big static object by any means. And it follows through inside as well. Now look, I'll tell you the reason why I got rid of the Freelancer, and actually one of the good things with the site I actually liked. Look, I looked at the Freelancer and I thought to myself, look, I'm going to be playing with subscribers. I like what they've done with the glass, guys, when you move around. Have you noticed this? It all goes wobbly. I like that. I know it's just the attention to detail they've gone into. It's just epic. I'm going to be playing with subscribers, and I want to get like 4 or 8 people on a ship, and just have a good blast. Now, the Freelancer could have done that, but what I felt is I felt that the roles of the people that could be coming with me on the ship, some of them would get the raw end of the deal. Now, one of the good things they do on the site, you can actually give back your ship and then get your money back. You know, you can reimburse yourself and then get another ship. And I ain't gonna lie to you guys, this very expensive. And actually, the funny thing is, like I said, I was trying to start this video, I was laughing at myself, actually, how much money I've actually spent on this game. And I haven't even taken the ship out of the hangar yet, but there's no regret at all. Even if this game goes live, and I get just to fly outside and back round again, you know, it's just, this is what games should be, you know, they should be innovating, creating new things, you know, giving you that feeling of, God, this is brilliant, you know? And I think what this game proves as well, go and look at all the videos, guys. Thousands and thousands of videos. People are buying thousands and thousands of ships. I mean, that was been, what, nearly 350,000 pledges. They've already hit the 29 million mark. They did 1 million yesterday alone. And that was because they had a sale on ships. It's just telling you, look. Now, that's not 350,000 stupid people. That's 350,000 people bought something on the basis that what we see now and what they've actually delivered is very, very good. Sorry about that, guys. I should have muted that beforehand. Anyway, this is muting out. Totally unprofessional, but I'm just going to mute that. So like I said, just totally epic. And so look, I wanted to go for the ship that I really wanted, and to be honest, this is the one I wanted. It was just money-wise. Not that I didn't have the money, you know, I thought to myself, do I really want to spend that sort of money on a game? And to be honest, I spent more in the past like 2 weeks on this than I have actually on probably like World of Tanks in the whole lifetime of the game. But saying that, no regrets, because I'm up for, you know, supporting something I think's fantastic, and forget about what everyone else is saying. Everyone's saying the same thing as I am, but at the same time, it's just, you know, what makes you feel like, you know, what do you think of the game? Do you think it's worth it? And for me to have my own starship and to have, you know, 8 crew and have a big crew to come with me and everyone to take a role on that ship, whether you're shooting the guns or sleeping or whatever you're doing or flying another craft, or, you know, I just, you know, I want to be a part of that. I'm the sort of person, I like cooperative play. You know, my videos, I do World of Tanks, play with subscribers, Arma 3, play with subscribers, Arma 2. I like that. The fact that I can play this and I can play with the subscribers as well, and I think we can have a good laugh here as well and a bit of fun, then it makes it even you know, worth it even more. Now, I asked myself, if you couldn't do multiplayer, would I like it so much? I probably still really would like it, but I like the whole package is enticing. You know, the fact that I actually can do that as well. Now, the entry point anyway, guys, that we've done a good look round. Let's just have a quick chat about it. Lots and lots of guns on this. Long distance. This is an all-round good ship, I would say. Modular, so everything's upgradable, you know, like all the ships really. But this has sort of got the advantage, it's got a lot more weaponry on board than the Freelancer. Slightly more powerful. And inside it's slightly bigger, and it's got some sort of, I don't know, is it called them UAPs, unique selling points. It's the airlock. Now, obviously all the ships are not completed yet, but this has probably got more functionality than all the ships so far. I don't know if it's because it's bloody expensive, but now we'll come back to that in a minute. And what we have in the centre here, it's almost like a periscope actually when I first saw it, and then I realised actually obviously not. Guns. Now, guns down there, guns up here. So we can actually, they're not fully animated yet, but I think I can do one of these ones. I can't remember how you do it now. I'm going to walk around here. We'll do it last time. I think I stood here. Seat come down. I looked up. Okay. Let's try that. There we go. Ooh. Oh. Well, it's the first time I managed to get down here, but... Oh, there we go. Okay. As you can see, that needs a little bit of work there, guys. Wow. All the videos I've watched, I've never seen anyone get in the bottom seat yet, guys. Whoa. I must have just bugged out and fell down the hole. Okay, well that's an interesting view there. I'm quite interested. Let's go outside and have a look at what's popped open there. Don't know really. I think you hold down G to have a look round. Let's try another view. Oh, there we are. Very hard to see, isn't it? Because I think that section is actually sitting on the floor there, so I don't think I'm even supposed to be... The fact that I've actually got in this seat is pretty impressive. I've never seen anyone get in the seat yet. Trying to get an angle so we can see it. You can sort of see it underneath there. I think it's obviously going to be more visible once we're in there. Let's go back inside again, have a look inside, see what we got. So, looking inside. This is more like bombs, isn't it? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see when the game goes live, but... You know, you can have one of your mates in it. It's pretty cool. Just pop up. Bottom door's closed. Wow. Like I said, guys, first time I've seen anyone go in the lower one. I think I just got in there by accident by dropping down the hole. I think we do the top one now. The top one did work last time. As you can see, these need a little bit of work. Top one's actually the better one of the two, because you can actually see the... Try that. There we go. Oh, wow. That was been quite successful, as I say. I think once you're out in the open, the bottom one, you'd be more apparent. Now, let's look on the outside, guys, as I come up here. Look. Check that out. The armor plating goes up. Guns come up. Now, these are pretty serious guns in here, actually. As you can see, fully rotatable, so you can do 360 degrees on these as well, which is pretty good. Not sure how the vertical firing is going to work with that target thing. Obviously, all the AI and the control system, the HUD as such, is not the correct one as yet. But as you can see, the attention to detail is just absolutely amazing. There's no compromise there. I mean, this is just hours and hours of artwork, really, isn't it? That's all you can say, isn't it? Let's just drop down anyway. So we've got an idea. So bottom and rear, massive guns. And I'm back in. I want to go back inside now. Oh, bit funny angle there. Here we go. Let's go back into me first person. Okay, so what else we got? We've got the centre area. Now, what I'm really hoping, I mean, we've got these little panels everywhere. I'm really hoping that these are, you know, in a very geeky way, that all the panels are actually going to have some sort of purpose. And I sort of want to be able to open these lockers and just, I don't know, just store stuff in it. I don't know. You know what I mean? I want everything to be interactable. I don't want there to be something there that is just there for modelling and you can't interact with it. You know, within reason. Obviously, if it's something that is just has no purpose, well, fair enough. But so some of these panels we can press already. So got this one. It's down my little seating area. You can't sit down this yet. I've tried sitting down. Now I don't know if they're going to bring in some sort of model where you sit down and eat, and if you eat blah blah blah, it does this thing. It gives you better. I don't know. Wait and see, won't we? This panel don't do anything yet. Now, what I did notice here, actually, in this section, it looks like, to me, there is some door here. You can see the ridge of it there. I'm sure there should be some sort of airlock door between here and the cargo hold. So this is obviously the cargo hold. Now, you've got airlocks to both sides I think these are multiple reasons. Assuming they could be also used for boarding. Boarding parties, it's probably, it's not going to be nice people boarding, unfortunately. It's probably going to be people blooming attacking you. But you don't know. It could be for, friendlies or your friend's ship and they might want to board. And if they want to board, they come on that way, and I assume you would lock the hatch there. Otherwise, it's a bit daft, and if the hatch opens, obviously, crew are in there, might be in their lunch, causes a bit of a problem. So it's one on either side. We're moving to the back. We've got another panel here. As I say, this is displaying all the engine reads out again. 4 beds. So crew of 4. Doesn't mean that you can't take 10. I don't know how many you can actually get on board. I know that sounds daft, but 4 sleeping. And I think you need the sleepers for long distance travelling. And there's obviously... Actually, there's more than that, isn't there? Look, there's upstairs, there's 2 gunners. There's at least 5, isn't there? Because there's 2... I don't know if these could be gunners as well, because there is multiple guns, isn't there? Don't forget, there is actually guns on the sidearms as well as up and down. And then moving to the back, we've got look like some storage cupboards. I was looking at this earlier. I know this is going to be really daft, guys, and the detail of everything is just unbelievable. Like this, I was looking at the lighting around here, around this sort of plastic seat. I mean, even that bubbly effect that it's giving there is sort of probably how that it's just the attention to detail. Some of it needs a little bit doing, but as it stands, pretty impressive. So anyway, we got toilet. I mean, I don't know how this is going to fit in. I sort of hope if this doesn't go in, if this is brought into the game, like, and it has serves a reason. I mean, everything's usable in here. I mean, we have to shower. I opened it last time. Let's try the toilet first. Look. There we go. I actually sit on the toilet as well. Let's have a look. So I'll see my first person view. Here's my view. Once I've sat down. I can't. That works. Shower door opens, obviously, but I don't know, like I said. Oh, there we are. Here we go in the shower. I don't know if you can turn the shower on yet, but... And then the little sink. There's no mirrors yet. They're coming. Some other animations are coming a bit later. Now, for me, I'm thinking, unless the toilet has a major reason, I'm hoping the toilet is modular and I can change the toilet out for something else. Because at the moment, I'm thinking, We can do long range haulage, pick things up. You got fighting capability. You know, you've got a massive crew, so it'd be good fun. You know, imagine you could just picture this on a sort of a, you know, Friday, Saturday night, bunch of subscribers and you load of your mates, jump in a ship, go and do some missions together as a group. You know, and if one of them wants to go and have a break for 5 minutes, he can go and have a sleep in the bunk or something. You know, it's just going to suit everyone, isn't it? Now, I suppose the best thing about this for me, well, I wouldn't say it's the best thing, because actually the only thing I don't like really is the toilet. I would say the toilet, actually in the bunks, we want to get really pedantic about this, guys. I can't get in there, that's too small for me. They need to extend the bunk length. Do you know what I'm getting at? I mean, I don't know, we're going to zoom out. You look at the size of me. Can I, maybe I could get in there. I can't really lie down and try it out. But maybe I can. Maybe I'm just underestimating it. But I assume these bunks are assuming that everyone's exactly my size. But, you know, we're talking... We're looking at a simulator here. We're not looking at some... You know, it's supposed to be realistic. We're expecting it to be, well, as realistic as a spaceship can be, if you know what I'm saying. But realistic as your imagination will let you. You don't want something like a bunk bed to think, oh, hang on a minute, it doesn't look like I can get in there. It's just, I mean, come on. I mean, if that's the only bad thing I can bear to say about it, well, that's pretty impressive, because everything else is just really impressive. You know, I'm really impressed. But what my vision is for this game, and well, forget about going out the hangar, right? Because we haven't even got that far yet. I want more interaction inside. You know, obviously there's going to be the flying element of it. I sort of want to have these storage compartments, maybe for change of clothes. I want to have, maybe we need fire extinguishers on here. We need to bolt them out in case we catch on fire. Toolkits for when something a conduit or we have an air leak. You know, you sort of want all that stuff as well, don't you? You want to have them all them I'm sort of getting a bit of a vision myself and thinking, actually, if I was on this ship, you know, as well as flying around, what more would I want inside the ship? You know, I sort of want things to, not necessarily want things to go wrong, but you want it to be realistic. You know, you want to have issues, and you want to be able to deal with them, and you want to be able to use tools and the storage space you got. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Now, I wish I could show you the animation of this thing. This whole floor drops away here, guys, and it's got this lifting beam. And I suppose, well, you know, like I said, if you were in a group here, it was going to be good fun. Under here, you can just see there's a fighter, a little fighter jet, which we can't get in there yet. I've tried other ways and methods to get in. So basically, you can drop this fighter, and it can obviously defend you. So if you come under attack, look, it's not the best fighter in the world, but you know, if you're shooting and he's flanking the enemy as well and shooting him and taking out his propulsion or taking out his weapons, or even damaging his shields, or taking advantage of a vulnerability with another bigger ship, or even raiding another ship, a larger ship, something on the lines of that. Or maybe you might want to go down to another planet and you might not want to land as the big beast. You might just think you wanted to go and get some milk and get some food or something. You know, it's just, I like the fact that you're carrying a ship. Now, look, I asked myself a question. Will I upgrade again? Will I get a bigger ship? Because this is when we say bigger, we're going to be getting ships that are absolutely got, you know, maybe 3 to 6 decks, could carry over 100 people. They could be huge. I don't know how big they're going to go yet, but we'll have to wait and see. I know they've already announced, because of the 29 million, they've announced another ship, which, don't get me, I think it's the 3000. I think it was the 840 series of the other ship I got, the executive ship. So it's a long-range executive, one of these, basically. But so far, I like the features this has got. I like the interaction. The only thing I don't really like I said, I think the toilet, for me, unless the toilet has some major purpose, I'm not majorly too bothered about the toilet. I can't, do you know what? Even now making this video, I'm thinking, I can't believe I'm having this conversation. Not that I'm making the video, but actually how much this game's actually, I can't even call it a game, but how much this has impressed me so far. Even with the doesn't even just this. So very impressed. That's what I'm going to do. I'm still yet to really I haven't seen anyone say anything bad about it yet. Because it's very difficult to. Other than that, it's just not ready to go. So, while I'm here, actually, I now because I've got the big ship. It came with the Deluxe Hangar, and I had the business class before. It sort of suits me actually because obviously this can take the bigger ship anyway. I'm sure the other hangar, the business class, could have taken it as well. And, you know what this is. This is exactly the same as the previous. It's the weapons display and arming everything there. So we just whack that off. Now there's a lot of other things around on the floor that was, I've had a good look around, run around the edge, I've done all that. Now these, I'm not really sure what these are. Resource flaps or something here. Look. These things here on the side. We've got these, I think these are power cells. I was looking at this. I mean, look at the detail on this. I mean, you can't really appreciate it, guys, when you're watching a YouTube video because I can only show you, 30, well, not even 30, well, 29 frames a second I'm doing. I can show you a 6-bit. Well, when you're running this and you're looking at it yourself, it's just very detailed, very, very good. The lighting's very good, very impressive. I mean, there's a lot more to do, and I'm sure what they do, like most games, they might add like ambient occlusion, or they might add AA, or they might add, there's probably other things that they haven't added to it yet that is going to make it even better. I don't think they haven't even scratched on the surface yet, because once they've got the core done, they then start working on actually making the actual game and the animations and the visuals even better. So. Now, the other thing I was thinking of as well, and I'm not really sure how it's going to work actually, leave it in the comments, maybe you can tell me, I'm not too sure. Now, look, I haven't been outside yet, so I don't know really where my hangar is. Is there going to be loads of hangars outside? Or am I just a floating hangar? Or am I on the ground? That's my first question. And my second question is if I tell my friend where my hangar is, can he find it? I know that sounds like a stupid thing to say because I thought to myself, look, if that is the logic, there'd just be thousands of hangars everywhere where everyone's got their hangars. I'd like my friends to come to my hangar and tell me they're outside. Where would they land? That's a valid point actually. I could probably open the door and I could maybe get them to land in my other spot over there. They could land there if they've got a small... get one in there, can I? No problem. Maybe I could land this a bit further over there. I could probably get 2 in here. I don't have to land there. I'm pretty certain I don't anyway. I have to wait and see. I don't know if it's going to let me land it myself or will it place me there when I fly in? Or, there's a lot of questions I want to answer, but they're nothing that are crunchers for me that think, oh, that's terrible. If you don't do that, it's going to be epically wrong. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for what's going to be added. And do you know what? So far... like I said, I'm really impressed, and my imagination couldn't have created what they've created here. So the things that I'm saying are probably quite low level to what they're actually going to implement. So I think this is only the start of what they're capable of doing, and I think that we're going to be really impressed with some of the stuff they do. Now, anyway, this hangar, pretty big. There's a door over there. I'm assuming that door is going to be, option to have some sort of modular thing there. I don't know, research center. I don't really know what there's going to be yet. Some more tool chests there. Another one of them weird flap things. Another one there. Loads of them about. Warning. See what I mean? I think maybe there's something to do with resource. I think what you can do is I know you can sell your resource. Maybe you plug something in there, or you open that flap near ship, and it lets people buy the resource from your location. Or I'm just guessing. Running out there. I couldn't work out why they were there and why they would actually put a warning sign there. If it meant something. The only thing it can mean is it's going to open, I suppose. Now, in the centre here, you've got this little sort of escalator, lift. Nice bit of animation here. That was all folds down. And you get in. No buttons here. This is the Deluxe. Away we go. Now, you sort of appreciate the scale of this thing down here. It's just absolute... just the design. I mean, look. Aesthetically, it's pleasing. I just like the look of it. I think it's very well designed. It's everything what I would picture a ship to be, like a state-of-the-art, a decent ship, You can see there, it's got them top-mounted guns. It's got guns on the side there. It's got the gun, which obviously you can see the circular thing what pops out the centre. The little flaps on the rear are sort of like propulsion things, which flaps open. You'll see that once I get it going, which hopefully is going to be soon. And then up here you've got this little door here. It shuts as well, nice little sliding door. Here's my outfit guy, standing here. And then down this way there's another door there. That one doesn't open either. But it's got a very similar sort of lock to that centre one, so I'm guessing, you know, that might open at some point. And then further down this way, there's another door down there. So we can only make the assumption that these doors will lead off somewhere on the basis that what's the point of having this up there, apart from to look at your ships. Now, expandable, obviously, this will expand as I buy ships, but, you know, and the other reason I got rid of the Freelancer, which I just sort of didn't tell you, which is actually, do you know what, I thought to myself, look, the Freelancer and this are pretty, not similar, I would say this is, for me, it's the preferable ship, there's no doubt about it, 100%. You know, I'm over the moon with it, even though, you know, even it's just sitting there. I don't know, maybe we should, hopefully we're better name our ships. That should be that at the basic, you know, I would want to name my ship. Yes, definitely. So, lot to look forward to. Very geeky, but love it. So, like I said, you know, I thought, look, if I keep the Freelancer, what's going to happen is I'm going to rank the Freelancer up, you know, upgrade all the weapons, blah, 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 blah. And I thought, well, actually, if I'm going to do it, you may as well do it properly. You know, if you want a fighter, just get the fighter you want, because you don't want to, I'm not saying you're going to have a bad experience, but if you can maximise and make sure that you get the best experience possible if you go for the one you like the first time. And I apply that in life most of the times. You know, sometimes you buy the cheaper one, but you end up buying 2 a year, 3 a year, when you could have bought the expensive one. It would have been the same amount of money, it lasts you longer. You know, you can't really apply that to this, but it's always been my logic. And luckily for me, they give you the option to actually give back the ship you already bought. And then trade it in, which I thought was really handy, because then all I had to do, I've had to pay an extra few dollars, not a massive amount, so it wasn't too bad. It was the first one that really sort of, you know, was quite expensive. Yeah, so just a bit of an update one, me waffling on about shit, walking around my hangar, really. Call it my hangar. I suppose it is, yeah. So looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to finding what the add-ons are. I wonder if we can add anything on this side here as well. Be interesting to see how these entry points are going to work. But like I said, you wait until you see the animation of this. The only way you can see the animation on this at the moment, there's one of them, not CGI, but it's raw form, where someone shows you it on their PC in the animated state. And the only downside is there was no lighting added to the animation, so it was very, not flat, but it just didn't look as good. And these little flaps open here, they drop down, there's like propeller things in them, but you seal them. These things here lift out. There's massive big arm here what comes out. That big long line there, you can see it runs down the back there. There's a little gap. It's hard to show you really, but there's a little gap there, and the big arm comes out of there. There's loads of stuff that happens on this, and that's one of the reasons I liked it. I like the interaction. I like the animation. I like the look of it. I like the features inside of it, and I like the fact that it's actually got that. It's got that little ship in the bottom as well, so it makes it a bit funner for your crew as well. You know, they can join in, they can go out, and you can say to them, look, do us a favour, pop down to that planet and see if you can find this. You know what I mean? They can go down to the planet. Now, this big bulky bit here, this opens 100% up, showing the cargo hold. But like I said, we'll be getting updates soon, so I'm going to do more videos on it, guys. I just wanted to show you it today, really. I was didn't really hesitate in making the video because, you know, this is I'm really looking forward to it. I've said it about 6,000 times now, but you know, and I'm going to be making sure that, you know, any updates to the ship, I'll let you know, and what we can actually do and what new features they had. I think it's really exciting, and then, you know, I'm sure all my subscribers won't feel the same, and some people probably, oh god, I don't like this sort of shit sort of thing, and you know, a lot of people do like that, but my channel's always been based around one thing, you know, and that's about games that I like. I'm not going to play a game that, like Battlefield 4 or one of these games that's going to get me loads of views. I'd rather play something that I enjoy. You know, if I was out to make money on my channel, I'll just show you all my epic wins and do all that. But I've always tried to keep personality, and I think that you know, I think it reads true. If you play a game you like, the audience feel it and they understand that actually, do you know what? You know, this guy likes this game, he's passionate about this game and he enjoys it. Not that I'm playing the game just to spin out my epic wins and just to give out the content. It's not like that here. You know, I play games that I'm genuinely interested and I really enjoy playing. I mean, I can't even say I'm playing this game really, I'm just walking around the hangar, but as it stands, can't wait guys, really looking forward to it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's me waffling on for like probably half an hour now. I mean, God forbid when I've actually managed to get out of the hangar. Oh my God. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.